Dang, Daniel. Proliferate there. Oh, we got a free one. Okay, this is good. We be nuking. Oh, we got our own overpowered nuke, and we got a free nuke. Oh, they are so and I'm gonna nuke this group coming in at Cupcake. 50% chance of overpowered here. Man, we are close. We are very, 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 very close. We are very, very, oh, they're freaking, oh, they're nuking me too. Oh, I don't love that. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Today, I'm showing you something very special. I'm giving you a sneak peek, very early look of the new game that I've been working on called Killbot General. And I'm pumped about this. It's a strategy game. It's a roguelike. There's a lot of cool ideas in here. I think you guys are going to like this. So I'm going to dive into stuff pretty quickly and explain some things as we go. A couple of quick things I will point out. This game is highly customizable. Anything that you see in here, including the flags hanging up on the walls, the catchphrases, basically anything that is in yellow in terms of text or things that I've customized for my faction. You can customize how your killbots look, you can customize the phrases that they use, the names, and then you have like phonetic options as well so that you can make sure that the speech synthesizer is saying things correctly. Pretty fun, pretty cool stuff. We're gonna dive in, like I said, and then I'm gonna just explain like what this game is and go from there. What's the purpose of this video? Well, the purpose of the video is to get feedback from you guys. I want to know what you like, what you don't like, what you think could be in here. What are some hopes, dreams, and wishes that you'd like to see in here based on the 20 to 30 minutes of video that you're about to watch. And I would love to hear from you, like anything. It would help so much. But we're pretty stoked on what we have so far. And yeah, let's just dive in here. So this is a roguelike, like I said. There are going to be a whole bunch of unlockables as well. Think Vampire Survivors. You achieve an epic win, you're going to get access to a new unit in future runs, that type of stuff. We have this roguelike setup map, very Slay the Spire-esque, right? All the games are doing this. It's fine. It's cool. I think the art style is really neat. I think the guys have done a super good job on this. I want to show you like a 3-run arc here. We're not going to go all the way to the end. You can see we've got a boss fight at the end. I'm not going to spoil that. We've got a whole bunch of different combat modes here, and I'd like to take you on a 3-mission run that shows some different stuff. So I'm thinking what we'll do, we go Skirmish here. It's a free-for-all battle. We go into a treasure, we go into a defend mode, then we go into a mysterious encounter, and then we end here at Armageddon mode. I like to call this Nuke Fest, where nukes are half price. There's also an attack mode, which will be different from the other one, so good variety. And this last mission, I guarantee you, is going to be nuts. So buckle up. We're going to try to go through all of these, and we're going to start here. Okay, so this game will be balanced at some point, hopefully. This is us, the keyboard warriors, versus the jocks and the bad Santas. Now, we are a tiny little faction. Our body is tiny, but what we lack in size, we make up for in numbers. So the keyboard warriors will be aplenty. The jocks and the bad Santas, these are big boys. So they're gonna be a little bit stronger than us, but they're not gonna be as populous, if I may use that word. Am I using that correctly? Tell me if I'm wrong. We're all assholes. That's great. These are personality types that have different impacts on the game throughout, but we'll get into more of that later, perhaps. So here we go.
To get the job done, our minimum objective is to capture 4 victory points. Our morale is steady, so it will not affect this battle.
Okay, so morale is something we need to manage between missions. The higher it is, the more benefits we get. The lower it is, the more deficits we have going into combat. Right now it's at 50%, so nothing's happening. Now, at the very start of the game, I got to pick a unit in addition to the ones that we already get. So when we start right now, we're getting mortars, we're getting nukes, we're getting proliferation, and we're getting artillery. I went ahead and chose some shock troops. I was presented with 3 units. I chose shock troops. They're pretty cool. They're pretty strong. The main thing to think about in this game is attacking uphill versus downhill. There will also be some other environmental considerations like shock troops in water. What do you think that's going to do? What about jetpacks? How's that going to do over trees? What about clearing trees to get better access to something, because moving through trees is going to be slower. Sometimes we're on the desert, sometimes we're on ice. There's a whole bunch of different biome type stuff that's going to be in here. But anyways, I'll try and explain some of these things as we go.
General, what should we go for in this battle?
At the start of each combat, we get to make a sort of wager, okay? So our goal, as we heard, is to get 4 victory points. Each of these bases or bunkers are worth different amounts. The big squares are worth 2. They also produce more units. The little ones, these are worth 1 point, and they produce fewer units. So what we can do is say, okay, based on the terrain, like I'm actually not in a great starting position because I'm gonna get attacked downhill from pretty much everybody. I'm flat. They have people up high here. This blue team at Goblin and Zebra, Pickaxe and Buzzer. They're gonna be able to just secure all of these super easily. And it's gonna be really difficult for me to push uphill into them. However, I do have nukes, and nukes can change the topography a little bit, if you will. So I might have to save some money and get an early nuke so I can start attacking some stuff. What I could possibly do is like get Nanner and Banjo very quickly and then try to get Zebra and hold that. If I go over top from Banjo to Goblin, then I'm attacking downhill at the end there. But this Pickaxe spot is just gonna crush me a whole bunch. So it's gonna be tough. I think what we're gonna do, we are gonna go for a decisive victory. Now, halfway through the battle, we will get an opportunity to go for a higher tier of victory if we want, but the rewards will not be as strong. So we want you to be incentivized to take the risk early and commit, and then halfway through we can let you bump it a little bit, but the epic victory in the middle of combat will not have these same rewards. So I'm gonna go for 5 here. It's risky.
We can crush them.
But we're gonna try.
Decisive victory.
Let's go. Okay. So first, I'm just gonna pause like right now. You're gonna see me start to like click on a thing and then send a certain percentage of units somewhere and that kind of stuff. The way I'm just doing that is I'm left clicking, holding, and then I'm selecting the amount and then I'm sending it to the control point. If I right click, that's where I'm gonna be able to buy units or convert units to other things. So I'm gonna reinforce Waffle with everybody from Dizzy right now. And then I kind of want to just go and, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go 50% over to Banjo here. They're already sending people from Goblin, so that's a little bit of a concern. I'm faster, but they're going to pile in here and start capturing this, but then they're going to do the same. I'm going to proliferate here right away. I'm going to proliferate again. And that's just spamming units essentially. That might be enough to defend. You can see the amount of casualties happening there. They're sending jetpacks from Pickaxe over here, which is good. I'm gonna proliferate one more time and hope this is enough to just stop this initial wave, and I think it is. That's actually a super good start here. You can see the timer at the top. You can also see this thing called Chance of Overpower on the left. Oh, I gotta get more in here. Proliferate. I got overpowered. So what that means, when that triggers, there's a lot happening. When that triggers, you get a much stronger variant of the thing that you just bought. And every time you're buying something, the chance of overpowered increases in the top right until it triggers. So when it's really high, if it's like 75% chance to go overpowered, you might want to try to buy some really strong units, but it can happen earlier too. So anyways, you get the point. Okay, so what we're going to do is just let our units kind of build up here and see what they're doing. These guys are fighting out with these are called Giga Cubes. They're very, very strong units, but they cannot actually take a base. So you're going to see them sitting here and just killing units. I'm going to send everything over to Nanner here, and I'm going to just reinforce these 2 areas. We're going to take Nanner. We actually have our 5 victory points right now, which is sick. You can see they got a supercharged Giga Cube here. Don't like that one bit. Don't like that at all. I'm going to set up shock troops to go and intercept that guy. And then I'm going to send everybody else to go and fight that dude as well. Shock troops are pretty strong. You can see this Giga Cube. He's just like, he is a freaking beast. And he's a huge problem for me right now. I'm going to set up mortars here. These are going to nuke or launch mortar strikes at units around us. They've sent some tanks over here, which we can probably do a good job swarming. But you can see here, like, we're having a lot of problems dealing with this. I'm going to proliferate here. Oh, we got overpowered. That's huge. I'm going to shock troop and send this to just fight this guy. And I think that might be enough to kill, which is huge. I'd like to get a nuke off here to bring this down a little bit so I'm not constantly getting attacked. You can see now my mortars, they're actually striking nearby bases, which is very annoying for them, not for me. I love it. Now we get to bring in one of our reinforcements. The only one we have right now is artillery, but throughout the run, I might get more units that I can put into my reinforcement slots, and I get to pick one of them at mid-battle to bring in and become available. So I'm gonna pick this one, and really quickly while I'm here, I'll maybe just give you a brief description of each unit. So mortars are gonna bombard neighbors and incoming threats, but they attract enemy artillery. So these things, enemies might start artillerying. They might start using artillery against my mortars, okay? The nukes, they shape the terrain, incredible destruction, but very expensive. Proliferation gives us a whole bunch of instant reinforcements instead of waiting for the slow trickle. And then the shock troops are powerful attack-only troops. So you can't like defend with them, you have to spawn them and then send them out. I typically can use them a little bit defensively, as you saw when that group was coming in, that Gigacube. I would spawn those and then send it out to deal with that. What's interesting is like you're sending 2 specific control points, and then the combat is happening like as the units start to intercept each other. So anyways, we're gonna take this and boom.
General Salty Balls, things are going according to plan. Would you dare increase our victory ambitions?
I think I will increase our victory ambitions here. We can stick to the plan, or we can go with an increased target here. Now remember, to get 6 points, which is this number on the left here, there were 3 rewards. I think we had an item here as well. So now I would be foregoing an item in favor of a new skill and a new unit, which is still fine, I think. And it's a 30 plus 30 morale. But if I take this and I don't get the 6 victory points, I fail. Like, I'm not gonna be cool if I get 5 anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? So we're gonna increase this because I want to look like I know what I'm doing for you guys. And we're gonna keep reinforcing these groups here. I'm gonna set up some mortars here. They're quite strong. Looks like they're sending jetpacks over to Zebra. Like, they're really picking on Zebra, which I don't mind, actually, at all. Because I think I might be able to go in there and just steal Zebra. If I could get Pickle, it would be cool, because it's worth more. And I might just do that. Like, I could probably just take it right now, even though it's going uphill. But I kind of want to nuke and show you how that works. Let's nuke this. Nukes can be overpowered as well. Oh, that was very inaccurate. And that's the downside with nukes. You see that big ring? That can happen. That can happen. And that was not great. But I think we're still in an okay spot. We did knock it down quite a bit. What I'll do is I'm going to go shock troops here, and I'm going to send literally everyone over here. And then I'm going to send like 75% of these to Zebra to try to capture this. This is not a super-powered Gigacube, so it's going to go down a little bit faster, which is nice for us. I'm going to send everybody from Waffle, and I'm going to reinforce from Dizzy. They've kind of done a good job of fighting each other, which is really nice. I did not get that, which is not great. These tanks, they cannot capture control points, so I am now in a bit of a pickle. I am in a bit of a pickle here, because I'm not gonna get that. They just proliferated there. I think I have to just go for Zebra, and I'm gonna throw this down. Oh, we got an overpowered one. I need to clear those tanks, hopefully, and then I gotta just go ham. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. That is not that great. But I gotta go. And I gotta go hard. Everybody has to go. I have 26 seconds. I really need Zebra. Badly. So we need to clear these tanks. And I need to get in there. Oh, we got it. We got it. 13 seconds left. Okay. 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 I just gotta make sure I don't lose anything here.
7, 6.
I think we're good. Oh, that was actually a little closer than I would have liked. Not gonna lie.
0.
Not gonna lie, little closer than I would have liked, but I knew exactly what I was doing the whole time, so I wasn't worried, actually. That's what I meant.
Work. General Salty Balls. You surpassed even your high target.
Yes. Yes, I did. Okay, so now we get to unlock a new power or new unit here. we've got some options. Vengeful God, very good against things like gigacubes, tanks, whatever. It insta-kills almost anything. It shoots off a few times. When it's super powered, it shoots off even more. It is 1 unit at a time, so for basic units, swarms, it's not going to be that strong. Tanks are pretty cool. These just do a ton of splash damage, and but they cannot conquer control points, and they're a little slow. Minefields are sweet. You send them out, and they kind of sit in front of your base, and then as units come, they explode and kill them. But they take a little bit of time to travel there, so if you don't set them up early, then they're kind of useless. So I think I'm going to show you Vengeful God. That'll be pretty strong. And then we got a new skill here as well. So free shit is good shit. Super nice. That is really, really cool. Every time you buy something, you get a 10% chance of it being free. Oppenheimer's great, 25% chance of a free nuke. And I'm thinking about that third battle where nukes are going to be half price. I'd like to just spam nukes. So that could be pretty sweet. And then the Conqueror, extra initial wave when attacker in conquest battles. That's good too. We're only doing 1 conquest battle. And if I have Oppenheimer, I still have a chance of getting the extra nukes. This is really good too though. But I think just to show you what is hopefully a very cool last mission, I'm gonna go Oppenheimer. Just so I make sure I lock that in. Now what I'm gonna do is select, let's say, what do I wanna have my start? I'm gonna select this one. The Vengeful God to be my starting units, anything in the green border. And this screen, like we're gonna redo this so you're not clicking to put these borders on. It's just the easiest way to do it right now. But it'll be much easier to say, hey, this is my entire roster. Here's my starting units. Here's my mid-battle reinforcement options. When you choose your mid-battle reinforcements, remember, you're only gonna get to choose one. Okay, so yeah, you're putting a bunch in there as options, but you're only gonna get to choose one. Okay, so I'm gonna put the nukes in. They're a little bit more expensive, and we'll hold on to that for now. Okay, morale is way up. Batteries were already full, so whatever. But now we're gonna get some nice bonuses going into the next combat.
General, on day 2 of operation for the Toasters, we've got 100 units of battery left. Our morale is fired up.
And we're gonna expand on this too, like what we're summarizing, add some more funny stuff in here. Right now it's just saying like, hey, here's our morale and here's how much battery we have, right? So let's look at our map. We're gonna go get a treasure here. So we're getting a new skill. Oh, we got this one again. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take this right now, but I can also show you Robin Hood. So Robin Hood, if we are losing in the last minute, which means we are not at our victory point target, we're gonna get 250 bucks, boom, just like that, okay? That's a huge boost, but like, I don't wanna plan on losing. I'm gonna go free shit's good shit. So 10% chance of a free buy on every unit. We also got an item, damn, okay. Okay, so we got some clock manipulation and then we got morale manipulation here. So this will add 30 seconds to the clock. So if you think about this in the sense of like, okay, things are not looking great. Like in that last match, I might have used this because I was not super confident that we were going to get that extra control point. We already have pretty high morale, so I don't think I'm going to take this right now. And then this is like if I'm winning and I want to shut things down faster, I can remove 30 seconds from the clock. Let's maybe we'll go like just a little bit defensive here. If I ever need more time, then we'll hold on to that. Okay. These are single-use items in combat that you can use. All right.
General, on day 3 of operation.
100 battery, we got it. Let's go. So we're going into a defend mode now. All right. So keep in mind again, like attacking uphill, really difficult. Attacking downhill, very important to try and do. We're up against the bot fathers here. They're an aggressive archetype, and they're fatties as well. So we're only facing fatties today. That's fine. We need to have 6 victory points. So what does that mean actually? Increased bombardment accuracy. So our mortars will benefit from that. Artillery strikes, our nukes. These are all gonna be a lot more accurate. And we're getting 33% more initial troops, which helps. Okay, so you can see the little indicators here saying, hey, these are the things that are gonna benefit from the better bombardment, okay? So the way that this mode works, you can probably already figure it out just by looking at it, but these are the possible enemy spawn points here. We've got A, C, and B, because why would we put them in order? That'd be insane. And then we have 200 bucks to spend on units that we can deploy immediately at the start, okay? or these powers, right? We're getting 5 basic groups, and then we are spawning in units from back here. Now, here's the thing, okay? I need to hold, what was it, 6? I'm currently holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not gonna hold these all, okay? It's gonna be really hard to hold these all. But the nice thing is we actually have a pretty advantageous map position here. The only one that's a bit weak is Yeti. But the others are quite strong. And I'm thinking what we could do is just try to defend like these 4 and maybe Yeti. I'm gonna have waves coming in from here that I could go and reinforce these with. But I'm gonna buy 2 of these and a proliferation, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a proliferation. Obviously, we want to have it so when you hover these, it always just shows you what that unit is in case you need a reminder. But yeah, we're gonna be defending uphill here. And maybe what I even do is I defend Cupcake, Trophy, Nanner, and Yeti, leave Boomer. And then if they go for Boomer, I can send people from Trophy or Cupcake, because they're only going to spawn from one of these at any given time, okay? You may also see, like, if you're a keen eye out here, like these random targets, that's just like a tiling thing that we're doing. That won't be in the actual game where these random things on the sides, but it's like I said, this is super early, so just ignore those. The ones with the letters on them are what's important. Okay. So now we can place these units. So I'm gonna go here, place base units, base units, base units, base units. I'm going to put a mortar here and a mortar here. And then I think I need to go like I think I need to go more base units on Nanner, just because it's the closest to these 2 points. And these can kind of help each other possibly. And then this one is something I can spend when this starts. So let's get ready.
What should we go for in this battle?
So yeah, this is a tough call. Defenses, these are hard. These are really, really hard. I'm gonna, okay. I'm gonna go decisive victory here. Okay, for a new unit and an item. If things are looking insane, I'll go up here later. Again, this is not going to be the same rewards, but yeah, let's do that.
Crush them.
Because I do have more high ground here.
For moderator ban him.
All right, so you can see the wave is coming from over here, and of course, going straight to Yeti. That is fantastic. Wave coming in here in 20 seconds. I'm going to proliferate here with that free one.
We'll do our best.
But I don't have like an airstrike or anything like that, and using, oh, they're coming from here again. Yeah, Yeti's gonna be hard for me to hold. I can tell you that right now. I'm gonna see what I can do. I can proliferate again, it's just gonna cost me some cash. But if I could hold off these initial waves, that'd be huge. Where's the next one coming from? Okay, they're artillery striking my thing here. Oh, they're still coming from here, my God. They're being relentless. And you can see, like, I'm getting pretty weak in these groups, so I might just let them take Yeti, but to be fair, they've sent like 3 waves after it, so I'm kind of like, yeah, we've done our part. Another defense wave coming here. Let's go and reinforce this side. Oh, they're actually going to Trophy. I misread that. Okay, so far, no, like, oh, there's a big unit. So I'm gonna Vengeful God this. And you see it prioritizes the strongest unit there. I'm gonna proliferate here, go defend, go help, go help.
Time to kick some ass.
Now they've got tanks there too, don't love that. Really don't want to lose Churro. Really don't want to lose Churro. Okay, they're coming in here, that's not bad. I think they're going to reinforce Yeti actually. That's what it looks like. Artillery strikes from them, thank you very much. Love that for us. Let's go to Donut here and then I can redeploy wherever. They're using a bunch of tanks now that are going up to Nanner. Things here going Nanner. Okay, I'm gonna Vengeful God. Oh, I got the overpowered. That's huge. So that's gonna strike for a little while. You can see it's like, it's individual things, so it's sort of wasted on that. But I did get to, oh, these tanks might go into it on the overpower. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay, okay. That's, oh, that is actually sick. I'm gonna proliferate here. Oh, they got overpowered tanks and they're coming to Nanner. This is so bad.
That might not be enough.
This is so bad. I'm actually holding a lot of control points though. So that feels nice.
Arguments in the comment section.
Okay, we're mid-battle. I think what we're gonna do... man. I don't think nukes is the play here. I would use a nuke here if I really needed to change like high ground, but I'm in a good overall position. I'm gonna choose the artillery as another option to deal with like larger waves of normal units.
General Salty Balls.
And then,
Things are going really well.
man.
Perhaps we should increase our target.
I'm gonna call me what you want, okay? Call me what you want. I'm gonna stick to the plan.
Targeting it.
I don't care.
Yes.
Call me what you want. Call me what you want. These tanks are just gonna obliterate my little dudes here. And I don't have a Vengeful God to use quite yet. Okay, the swarm is pretty nice there. That wasn't too shabby. I'm gonna artillery strike here.
Artillery.
Hopefully not killing a whole bunch of my own units, but hey, it happens. It's possible.
We're coming.
Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Incoming wave over here. Okay, I'm gonna start to divvy these up a little bit. Start sending to Donut there. Not a lot of action from A right now. Which, you know, I'm not really arguing. I'm gonna actually artillery strike this too. 33% chance of overpowered right now. They really want Churro, hey? I'm gonna send 50% there. Let's see where the next group spawns. They set up these little defensive walls here. I've got, okay, yeah, they keep coming from B. Aggressive. I'm gonna, well, those tanks are actually gone right now. Let's maybe just be chill. Be chill, be chill.
Might not be enough.
Send them over there. Boomer,
Yes, sir.
go here. You're not really getting anything done over there. We're doing okay. Oh my god, okay, Vengeful God these things, for sure. Toodles, bye-bye. This thing is a little overtuned at the moment, as you might notice. I think they're coming from here because it's just like attacking uphill from these spots is so difficult. So it makes sense that they're doing
Time
that.
to kick some ass.
Let me pound them. Oh, there's an overpowered. Observe. It's gonna be nasty. Oh my god. Oh my god, obliterate. So they're not producing anymore. We actually, this is probably the strongest defense I've ever had, to be totally honest with you. I'm gonna send some to Churro here.
They might not be
Vengeful God here. Donut, go to Churro. Slinky, go to Churro. Boomer, go to Churro.
Sure, we're coming.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Let's go, baby.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Very nice.
You won, General Salty Balls. But I have to say, the guys feel we left a lot of loot on the table.
Yeah, we did. I was a little too cautious. Okay, now we're seeing sperm bots. And by the way, like, you're gonna see quite a few different units in here, but we will have like, it will be like a ton of units. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be like, it has to be. We have to have a ton of different units, a ton of different combat types, things that are locked behind the achievements, so that you feel something cool when you're achieving or hitting one of those achievements and stuff. So like, yeah. Anyways, sperm bots are cool. These are very unique. They're very fast. They basically inseminate a base. Do you see what I'm saying? They inseminate a base. They capture it very quickly. They inseminate the base. That's why they're called sperm bots. Do you get it? You get it. But they're super weak. So if they run into like any enemy, they're just dead. So the idea for these guys is, oh, there's a base that's been emptied or no defense anymore. Send these super fast sperm bots, take that, right? I think what I'm gonna do, you guys have seen a lot of the tanks from the enemies, so I'm gonna not take that. I'm gonna take minefields and show you how those work. A little bit defensive, which I'm going into like an attack mode, so maybe not the coolest thing to take, but whatever. It's fine. Recycled batteries. So used instead of eating a unit to survive. And okay, now this is interesting. So if you run out of batteries, you have to eat one of your units to continue on and get more battery from that unit, but they will no longer be available for your run. So if you have recycled batteries, you could use that. I'm at 100 battery. I'm fine. We're chilling. I'm gonna go cut it out so I have some different clock manipulation here. And again, like single-use items, got to be a ton of them. Think like, you know, whatever. There just has to be a lot of these things. Okay. So we are going into Nuke Fest now, and I'm going to put the nukes into the starting thing. I'll put the minefields on the mid-battle reinforcements, because that'll be something I want to use later on. Then I think we're good. Also, we will allow you to adjust your starting roster after you like see the terrain and stuff. Right now, that's not in there. But we will have that because that makes a lot more sense, right? You analyze the terrain, you analyze the combat type. You're like, these are the starting units that I want to have. So yeah, let's go. Okay.
Humanibro General, on day 4 of operation for the toast.
We got it. Let's go look at the map. So we have an encounter now. Leading troops into the new area, General Salty Balls discovers a lone singular looking killbot. Oh, this guy. Okay, there's going to be a whole bunch of random encounters as well. Think references to other pop culture things or games or whatever. Let me know if you can figure out who or what this is referencing.
Whoa, there. Who the hell are you?
Greetings, great warrior. My name is Blue. I am also the Riddler, formerly known as Prince.
Why the name change?
A dispute with my record label.
How did you know I was a great warrior?
Lucky guess.
Enough chat. So what about it? Blue.
I travel the land, playing parlor games and sharing my wisdom with the killbots I meet.
What kind of parlor games?
I test my interlocutors with impossible riddles, sharing great wisdom for success, and terrible consequences for failure. But sometimes, we just play a game of Settlers of Catan.
What kind of wisdom?
Highly classified, actionable military intel that would provide a new skill to a deserving general.
What kind of consequences?
I've seen some shit, and if you cannot answer my riddle correctly, it means you are not ready and I must share these horrible experiences with you and your entire army, so that you may learn that it will probably hurt morale quite a bit.
So what he's saying is, if we solve the riddle, we get a new skill. If we fail the riddle, our morale takes a major hit. So we can say, yeah, let's do the challenge. We can say, no, it's too risky. Or we can say, yeah, execute the guy, and something else happens. I'm not going to choose that. We're going to choose the challenge. I'll show you the riddle.
I'm up for a challenge. Ask me a riddle, old man.
So be it. The riddle goes as follows. 3 killbots, Alice, Ben and Claire, are suspected of murder. You know that exactly one committed the murder. Each killbot made 1 or 2 statements. There is at least 1 killbot that said all truth, and at least 1 killbot that said all lies. Here is a hollow projection of the statements. Tell me who is guilty.
Okay, so I want you to read through this, or I'll read it to you, and then you're going to pause the video, and then you're going to put your best guess in the comments, and then I'm going to spoil it for you. So 3 killbots, Alice, Ben, and Claire, are suspected of murder. You know that exactly 1 committed the murder, and at least 1 killbot has said all truths. At least 1 killbot has said all lies. So the statements are this. Alice says Claire is innocent, and Ben is innocent. Ben says Claire is innocent, and Claire says Alice is guilty. Think about it, pause the video, type your comment. I totally believe you 100% that you will not just type the comment after you hear the answer. Definitely you wouldn't ever do that. Nope, I believe you. And I'm going to spoil this for you because I know the answer. There will be a ton of these encounters as well. I don't know if we're going to do all riddles. I think it'll be fun to do once in a while, but different encounters for different things, different vibes, I think will be really fun. But if you guys have thoughts on that, I'd like to hear it as well. Anyways, I'm going to spoil it in 3, 2, 1, it's Ben.
That is correct. You have proven your wisdom and your worth. Let me reward you with some sick tricks.
Sick tricks, baby. New skills. Okay. So we've got extra initial wave when attackers in conquest battles lose 25% less morale. When losing morale, I'm not losing any. And Robin Hood, giving to the screwed, $250 at the last minute if losing. You know what? Insurance? Let's take Robin Hood. Let's take it. Okay, so now we've got 25% chance of a free nuke, 10% chance of a free buy on any unit, 250 bucks if we're losing. We're bringing in nukes, mortars, proliferation, shock troops, and Vengeful God. Mid-battle reinforcements to choose from artillery or minefields. We've got plus 30 seconds or minus 30 seconds if we need.
Great work.
We're in a good spot.
Sir, I wouldn't have known the answer myself. My initial answer would have been, give them all the chair, just to be safe.
Logical.
You mad, bro? Jennifer, on day 5 of
Okay, 100 batteries left. We got it. Let's go, baby. Nuke Town. It's a Call of Duty reference, I think. Okay, bot fathers are back. Let's go. The other thing too that we have planned is, I don't want to say like themed runs necessarily, but the best way that I'm trying to describe it is like over the course of your run, you're going to start to notice types of enemies that you're running into, and that should influence the decision of units that you're choosing. You might notice that certain factions have different styles or use certain killbot types and stuff like that. So we want you to be able to learn those things, figure those out, and then come up with strategies along your run to be able to deal with them. Okay, so this is a conquest battle.
Job done. Our minimum objective is to capture 3 victory points. Our morale is euphoric, so it could make a huge difference today.
Yeah, this is big. So we're getting 50 bucks extra to start, 33% more initial troops, increased bombardment accuracy. Nice. Okay, so here we go. There's all our starting stuff, 50% off nukes as well. So think like defense, but offense, okay? So we get to pick things we want to have right away. Now, the difference here is we are the attackers. Oh, this is an interesting little, okay, interesting. Keep in mind, like stuff like this is just like it's just a bug. It's early, like I said, whatever. This is the target. It gets hidden by water right now. But we have C here, and C is very strong because we're attacking downhill from everything. So this is going to be where I'm selecting my starting point for sure. For sure. They're going to be getting defense waves from here. I can get down and I can take Crayon, Jelly, Yeti pretty easily. Cupcake will be attacking this like slightly downhill. But remember, I've got nukes as well. So as long as I'm not getting nuked up here, I can flatten this. I can flatten Waffle, flatten Cupcake. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points right there. Maybe 7 here. Yeah, I feel like I could go pretty hard. I'm not gonna have a place to put these troops just yet because I need to have a base for that. But yeah, when I do, maybe free mortar would be cool. Pretty expensive. It's all I can buy right now. We'd also like to do it so that like this money that you don't spend carries over. And this is just, we don't know how much money we should be giving you right now. This is just a starting point. So we're gonna select this as our attack point.
So, General, what should we go for in this battle?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, do I just...
Riddling balls out.
Yeah.
Prepare for other injuries.
That's actually hilarious because that's not like a thing that I made. That's just funny that he said that. So General Salty Ball says, yeah, you get it. Anyway.
This is going to be...
Okay. Let's go. I could just start nuking. Go for Yeti. Go for Yeti. That's a little bit of a risk. Oh, we are pretty close to taking that. Oh, we got it. Proliferate there. Mortars, proliferate. Well, that was so close. Proliferate. Wow. Wow, big. Guess what? We're nuking. Oh, guess what? So are they. Okay, they didn't. Okay. Oh, they got an overpowered nuke, too. That was a double from them. Dang, Daniel. Proliferate there. Oh, we got a free one. Okay, this is good. We be nuking. Oh, we got our own overpowered nuke, and we got a free nuke. Oh, they are so fucked. Oh, they don't even know. They don't even know. They don't even know. Crayon, take Jelly. Okay, these guys coming over the top here, guess what? Nuked. Oh, and we got a free nuke. Guess what? Nuked again. Wow. Wow. I could Vengeful God this cube. That cube, he just wrecks me. That's not the coolest. I'm gonna proliferate here, go for jelly. I can't get too overconfident here. I too need to get all of these control points.
We will slaughter the enemy.
Get in there. Just go straight to jelly.
Slaughtering the enemy.
It's gonna be close. I think we're gonna get jelly here.
Jelly is ours.
I'm gonna proliferate right away. Set up mortars. Got free shit. Oh, and we got the overpowered mortars too. Nasty. Now they've got a wall here, which that's gonna be a little bit hard to deal with. That's gonna be a little bit of a problem to take, and I do need to take 2 more of these still. I think what I could do is just wait a bit and just go nuke happy. I'm gonna get the 2.5 minute shutdown here for a second. Maybe I could do mortars there too. We're gonna go minefields.
General Salt, it would be let's to go for even more.
I mean, we can't. We not many people are picking the crazy one right off the bat. So like we need to have a different option here where it's like, are you insane? Do you try to get the whole map or something like that? You know, we're sticking to the plan.
Already at the maximum. You man, bro.
Command.
Okay. Reinforce here.
Jelly, we're coming.
Oh man, this is okay. We gotta play this smoothly. I think I'm just gonna set up a mortar here to start just like picking at the groups next to us. That's kind of a scary little situation.
Moving to jelly.
Okay, but Cupcake is now sort of empty.
Into the breach.
I'm gonna actually make this my new spot just so I'm closer. Okay, nuking. I'm hopefully gonna take. I'm gonna send 50% from here as well. I think Crayon can hold that. Oh, maybe. Better proliferate there. Okay, I got tanks versus mortars. We did get Waffle. Oh, okay. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's go here. Let's go here. I just need to swarm those tanks. And I'm going to nuke this group coming in at Cupcake. 50% chance of overpowered here. Man, we are close. We are very, 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 very close. We are very, very... Oh, they're frickin'... Oh, they're nuking me too. Oh, I don't love that. I don't love that. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Wow. 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 Let's go minefields here. I'm just going to show you how those work. So they're going to walk out there, not really doing a whole lot of anything. They're actually just getting killed. But when they're in position, assemble, then they're good. Might do something similar over here. Because now I just need to defend. That's it. Just need to hold. We'll set up some minefields there. And guys, like, we did it, man. That is not easy, if I may say so.
5, 4.
I could have done the timer things. I could have, I had some options too. Had some options, but we did it. Legendary victory to end. That was sick.
You've got big set of non-existent balls on you, General Salty.
A lot of like random balls talk. All this is like, this is not like pre-programmed where they're gonna say like this thing all the time, but it's like a lot of balls today.
What an epic victory.
And look at our euphoric here. One of the things that we are gonna do is if you're over a certain amount of morale, then you're gonna actually have a negative for being too cocky, just because we want you to like balance morale and not just keep spamming it. Anyways. Epic victory. We can show you full metal jackets. They're defenders. We saw the enemies use those. New skills here. Lose 25% less battery when losing battery is cool. Less morale. Extra wave. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. That's fine. New item. All units get a speed boost for 3 minutes is pretty sweet. Let's do that. Yeah, 6. We got a whole bunch of cool stuff already, and the run is just beginning, you know? Yeah, anyways. We got to balance stuff, for sure.
Jeff, on day
I've played this game quite a bit, so, like, I'm okay at it. But yeah, this is Killbot General, guys, and I really, really hope that you enjoyed this view. The key to success with this game will be unit variety, combat variety, mission type variety, encounter variety, power variety, consumable variety, and like what's pushing you forward to try more things. Are the units that you're unlocking cool? And are you like, oh man, that's going to make a huge difference in my runs? You know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, I'd just love to hear your thoughts, and like as constructive as possible would be great. Yeah, I can show you some of the other battle types here. So you've got a Hellfire battle mode here where you get to fire extra fireballs. You've got the Folk Fest, population bursts every minute. Those are rabbits being friendly with each other, so you can you know what we're doing there. What else? We've got elite battles. We've got the, I think I showed you earlier, like the boss fight stuff. We have these rest points where you can do morale or battery. But yeah, this is just a very early, very basic look at what we've got right now, and we just want to get your feedback is what I'm saying. So I would love if you could give us some. If you want to join the Discord, links down below. If you could wish list the game on Steam, links down below. Like I said, it's not going to be out for a while. We do run some play tests in the Discord if you're interested in participating in those. So that would be awesome, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time. I had a really good time showing this to you, and I really hope that you enjoyed what you see so far. So talk to you later, and as always, love you guys, and thanks for everything you do. Bye.